Hi, thank you. I was here 2 weeks ago with some friends. We came in to make sure the city council was aware of the extreme pollution happening down in the community of Manchester. We were told to go and seek out some solutions and then come back to the council. Although we don't have any solid solutions for you at this point, we did discover that the air monitoring device responsible for letting us know what exactly the emissions levels are is not working properly at all. So obviously we need to get that fixed, but once we do, I'd like to know what it is exactly the city does in the event that emitters violate their caps.
Enforcement is largely the prerogative of the state rather than the city. Mr. Allen, is there anything else to add to that?
Madam Mayor, TCEQ and the health department does do monitoring as well.
We do monitoring, but the citation enforcement is TCEQ. They have created that.
And what happens when the enforcement body responsible for taking care of this is not acting? Does the city not have an interest in protecting its residents and seeing to it that these emission standards are not being violated without any recourse at all?
We do, and in fact, the previous mayor brought suit to try to persuade the polluting entities and the state of Texas to do more. I think the state is even less responsive now than it was at that point.
I believe it's just Lyondell LaSalle that's been named in a suit by the county. There are lots of other emitters, and also those folks outside of the jurisdiction of the city can only be reached through lawsuits. So I'm wondering why there aren't more legal actions being taken by the city.
And the previous mayor brought suit against companies that were outside of Houston's borders. I don't know the details of the litigation, but we were unsuccessful in pressing that issue.
But you don't know why?
No.
So that leaves the city with no recourse?
Very little. I really encourage you to raise the heat on your state representatives and state senators.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Head.
Sorry, Councilmember
No, I'm
Pennington.
sorry.
Councilmember, ma'am? Sorry, Councilmember Pennington.
Well, they're different kind of monitors. I think these are what are called, and I probably know just enough to be dangerous on this, that there are called ambient quality monitors that are not for enforcement purposes, but are operated by the government just to show what the general quality of the air is. And then there's monitoring, there's property line monitoring that the property owners are supposed to handle. And I think, are you talking about ambient monitors that are just sitting out?
I believe it is the ambient monitors.
Yeah, so there would be no enforcement as a result of those. Those are just for information.
We don't use that information.
Well, it is used to determine whether the ambient air quality is consistent with EPA requirements, but there's no enforcement against any particular company, I don't think, based on the ambient test.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you have to know where it's coming from, and if it's just sitting out there in a public street, you don't know where the pollution is coming from. So that's the reason why there's property line monitoring and there's ambient air quality monitoring.
Oh, okay, so fixing the ambient air monitor is not going to matter because we don't do anything with those results?
Well, I don't say it wouldn't matter. I mean, and we need to be advised when we're out, when we're getting bad data. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I don't think it can be used as an enforcement tool against any particular company.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Head, thank you.